dry your pum pum, gorilla face girl answer the phone. The big cranny girl answer the phone. Talk about hello. Hey guys, my name is Tori and this is my first YouTube video. Can we get an applause? Anyway, make sure you like, subscribe, just so you can see me more, and share, because I'm coming with some interesting stuff on my channel and I feel like you guys will relate to it, y'all will like it. And yeah, so I did on my Instagram, which is right here, and it's also linked below. I did a poll, something like that, to see if I should do a story time first or a get to know me. So majority votes go to a story time, but what I will do is tell the story time and pause and tell you one thing when we go to different sections. I think that would be cool. So the first thing y'all need to know, I am Jamaican. Yes. Said me where I come from, born and grew up. Yeah, I came to America when I was 10 years old. I came with my mom and my little sister. I know it was a little hard to adjust, but I got it. So now that y'all know that, when my accent comes out, don't mind me. It's because I am Jamaican. Okay, so y'all don't know, like, what the fuck is she talking about? Today I will be talking about an older guy I was messing with when I was in high school. This guy was like, I feel so bad saying this, but he was like 40 and I was like 16. But I didn't mind because I love older men. But it's given, was you a pedophile? But I was in, is it the 9th or 10th grade, and I met this guy. So how I went about doing that, he has 2 kids that actually go to the school, was the same age as me. I'm probably 1 year older than one. I'm not really sure. I haven't kept up with that, but he had a son and he had a daughter. So this man was married, y'all. Yes, I was messing with a married man.
You know you're a wicked girl, yo.
Crosses, I go follow me all of my life, come here and mess with the people that married man. Yeah. So in Jamaica we have that saying, like, crosses, like all type of curses will come after you because of certain things that you do. So I guess that's my curse, is going to be horrible. But I was messing with this man. How I met him, I obviously met his kids first. So one day I was walking his daughter home because he came to pick her up. So I didn't even know that was her father at first. So I tapped her. I was like, him look good, look at man, him look good. She said, girl, I'm a father. I said, your father? That one thing about him is that he did not look old. He did not look his age at all. Like, he's older, he's older, but he did not look the age. I told her, I was like, girl, don't say nothing, I'm sorry, like, I did not know. She was like, it's okay, girl, it's fine. Not knowing it's fine, because he been fucking with her friends before he even knew me. But we're gonna get into that, okay? So she said it's fine. The next day we came to school, we're in the same class together. She was like, girl, my dad wants your number.
Who you did to see? Not me.
Your dad want my number? What do you mean your dad want my number? Why would your dad want my number? Like, what did you say to your dad for him to want my number? Like, I was excited, but I was shocked. I was like, okay. So I'm like, tell him I'm 19. So yes, I lied about my age. I said, tell him I'm 19. And she was like, she agreed with me. And I said, okay. So told him I was 19. He picked me up. He picked me up that same day. We went we went to his apartment. Remind you, yes, he's married, but his wife wasn't there. She's way older. Well, she's not older than him, not that I'm sure of, but she's way older. And to sum it up, we had fun. We didn't, but we was chilling, and it was a really nice time. Like, he gave me whatever I wanted. Like, he was respectful, and he's Jamaican too, and that was my, since being in America, that was my first Jamaican guy. Like, because I only like Africans. If you're Nigerian, you're from Ghana, you're from Sierra Leone, you're from what, Zimbabwe, what, holla at me. But that was my first like Jamaican man in America. Like, even though I was not in Jamaica for a steady time, like not a long time, I still know how it goes. Like, not stupid. But yeah, so weeks go by, we was chilling, everything was good till we finally had, sexual intercourse. But I was not a virgin, so it's not like he took my, I was not a virgin, but we did have sex. It was great.
Watch your style, big split, fully chip, we rich past the brick. Let me fling it on the pretty little bitch. Watch a girl, my youth, cause she want for some.
Amazing. A1. But I found myself started skipping school and going to him because the convenient thing is he lived right across from the school. Like, you literally cross the road and he's there. Like, so I started skipping school. He used to work he works at FedEx, so whenever he was the manager, so he can leave whenever time, or he gets off early or stuff like that, or whenever he gets off late, whatever, he will pick me up and I will go over there, like, and I felt like I was cool. I felt like I'm in the 9th or 10th grade. I have this old ass guy. He's giving me money. If I want to leave, I can even go to his house. I can relax, do whatever I want to do. But I wasn't thinking about, oh, it's going to affect me and my school and, everything that I'm supposed to be working for, And that happened. But let's skip when the trouble really starts. I started falling in love with this guy. And I'm like, I don't even know what the fuck love is. So how am I, And I felt like he was taking advantage of me. I do feel like he was taking advantage of me. And reason why I say that is because he knew how I felt about him. And that's how he would, like, make me do certain things or make me feel bad. If he do something wrong and I talk to him about it, he will, like, make it seem like, oh, I'm tripping. Or, which is really crazy to me because you're the oldest person, you're the older person in this relation or whatever the fuck it is, and like, you are making me feel like, oh, I am this naive girl. Well, I was this naive girl, but still, like, you don't have to, you're supposed to be the older guy to teach me, motivate me. Even if I'm skipping school to come see you, you said stay your ass in school, like, stuff like that. Like, and I'm thinking about it now, and I would have never done that. If I knew what I knew now, I would have never done that. Like, school wasn't for me anyways, but still, like, I should have at least tried and stuff like that, and I did not try. So, sorry, y'all. The fan was in the background, so I don't know if y'all been hearing that, but that was the fan, because it's kind of hot. Yes, so you're supposed to tell me to stay in school, all of that. Like, come on. So, he was into mama, women, if that's it is, like, really young, really stupid. So, nobody mind this part. So, you're like, but just that y'all want, please, I don't mind it. Mommy, I love you, okay? Anyways, he was into this thing where he feels as if, oh, he can be with me, he can be with her, and it's cool. Like, bring girls around, like, he used to take me a lot of places, though. I used to be so bad, and my mom probably wondered why I was so bad. It was because of him. It was him. It was him. But at that point in my life, me and my mom didn't have the best relationship. You know, it's so, me and my mom relationship is so good right now. Like, I trust my mom. I hope she trusts me. Like, I can talk to my mom about anything, you know. So me and my mom relationship is tight, like, you know, good right now. But when I was younger or in high school, me and my mom relationship was not the best, and that we both played a part in it, because I felt like, you know, she expected so much from me, or I couldn't trust her to tell her certain things, or like, you know, like, I have a little sister too, so it's like, see, you just found out another thing about me. I have a little sister too, so it felt like, oh, she favored my little sister more than me. Like, it was like, I don't stress. Like, she had this thought where, like, you know, for my age, I shouldn't have no problems. I shouldn't, you know, but you could be a 5-year-old, whatever. You always going to have something in your life that is going to make you feel depressed or make you stressed or something like that. It doesn't matter what age you are. But we got to understand that me and my relationship is great. Back on topic. So it was like, I will go places with him. Like, we'll go trips, like, you know, stuff like that. Like, and it'll be fine. And me and his kids were cool too. We wasn't best as friends, but we were good. Talking about that, so the first wrong thing that happened was this man was in a sexual interaction with my friends too. But remind you, there were friends before I even came in the group, because I didn't even know they went to that school, like, you know. So let's call, I haven't even given them names, let's call this friend Lisa. Let's call her Lisa. So, let's call his daughter Kay. Let's call her friend Lisa. And let's call his son L. Okay, like, so now, yeah, like, if y'all know me, you would know what I'm talking about now. Like, if you've been with me since high school, you should know. So Lisa was in all type of, it was like, you know, was with him, that was doing little stuff, and I did not know about it. So everybody knew about this shit but me. Like, I'm saying, oh, this is my man, this is that. And is it A or K? So, let's call the man A. So A was making me feel like, you know, I wasn't confident in myself, or whatever the case is. He made it seem like I was the only person he's dealing with. I was the only, you know, except for his wife. We already know he has a wife. His explanation of having a wife is to help him get his papers when he came here. So that's why they got married. But then I guess she fell in love, or whatever case, and wanted to work. But that's what the man said. I don't know what the woman says, because obviously I'm in this lady's house. I sleep in his house. The whole cover up was I was with his son L. Like, it was crazy. Like, at nighttime, I sleep in their room. This woman thought that I was literally just a friend. Like, and I'm like, girl, when you go to sleep, me and your man sneak out and go in the bathroom, and we...
Who gonna beat me? You? You can't fight.
Like, but that's so fucked up. But he made me seem like, oh, I was the only person in his life, you know, and that was not the case. The man did a mess with Tasha, Rasha, Lisa, Kenya, fucking Tamara, Samantha, Jalisa, even Mary. Like, he was messing with so many people, and these people are in my face. I do not know this. Like, are you dead serious right now? Like, I don't know. But I found out, and me and her were still cool or whatever, but it was like a little competition. It was like a little secret competition, secret animosity. These low-life girls used to go to this man and tell him that I be doing this, I be doing that, I be doing that. Remind you, I know these girls because of his daughter. I do not hang out with these girls outside of school. I would never hang out with those type of girls this time in my life. Anyways, like, they're not giving what they're supposed to give. you know. I never really liked him like that. We almost was supposed to fight. Then you're talking like a lot about me, and you do not know me. You don't even know where I lay my head. You don't know my real name. You don't even know, like, it's a lot. Like, how you claim you know what goes under me if I'm not even your friend like that? Like, we're mutual. You know, we're cool. We're not best of friends. No. Even his daughter was not my friend. If you come to think about it, that girl was not my friend too. Girl, you was sitting in my face and you knew what was going on. But because it's your father, okay, you don't want to say nothing. But don't play me like I'm stupid. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because I'm not no dumb bitch. Don't do that. So, me and the girl getting a couple altercations, stuff like that. Like, it's been a roller coaster with this man. Like, this man made me cry so much. Like, he put me through so much stuff. Like, one time I found out that the girl was pregnant. So she was pregnant. I was staying in his house at this time. Remind you, the wife still thinks that I'm with his son. I was staying in the house. So I'm like, how did you find time to get her pregnant? Like, I'm confused. Like, it was so much going on. So he got her pregnant. She got an abortion. Then she got her little birth control, whatever the case was. And I was so mad. Like, I told him I was pregnant too. Because you, like, of course I wasn't. But I told him I was too. Like, it was like, I don't know what I was thinking. I was so hurt. And the girl used that. I feel like she used that against me. Like, she rubbed it in my face, if you wanted to say that. It was a time that I used to argue with this man. Like, remind you, I'm at his house, so he's gonna always see me. Like, I used to stay with him. You know, he ran my foot over with his car. Like I still have the scar on my foot right now, and I'm going to insert a picture right here. So yeah, that's the picture. He ran my foot over with his car. I still have the mark on my foot. Like, just trying to rush just so he don't have to be in no type of, you know. But one thing about me and this man, it was so toxic because every time we stopped talking to each other, we always find each other. So since high school till we stopped talking probably about a year ago, and we're in 2022. We're in 2022. So that was like 2016, 2017 till last year, 2021. So we always, like, you know, find our way back to talking to each other. But it wasn't good. It was very toxic. Scratch that. So I don't know what happened with him and that girl. I stopped living there. Like, I was back at my mom's. Like, I apologized to my mom about certain things. Me and my mom had a great conversation. But the case was, so I was back with my mom at this time. But the new school year started. And a new girl came to school. Resembled me a little bit when she's not wearing so much makeup. Because she looked at way different with makeup on. But hey, you know, it was back then. So, you know, we didn't really know much about. But yeah, so she kind of resembles me a little bit. I saw her. She's really tall. She was taller than me. She was like 5'10". She's a big girl. She's a BBW, you know, just like me. So she stood out, and I went up and I talked to her. We became friends, whatever the case was, and that was cool. So I remind you, before I told you this man likes when I bring girls around and stuff like that. Yeah, so that was really going in my head, like, but it wasn't too, like, it wasn't for them to, like, do anything or anything case like that. Like, it's for us to go out, stuff like that. So I really actually liked this girl as a friend, like, you know. So fortunately, she was in my class, so that was great. We talked, we exchanged numbers, Instagram, whatever the case was. Everything was great. Like, I used to go everywhere with this girl. So I finally introduced her to him because we skipped together. We went to his house. Remind you, he lived across the street. So that happened. I don't know, but the girl started getting a liking to him because this is the only way this is the only explanation I can put. This girl started getting a liking to him, right? And she knows my real age. Remind you, this man still thinks I'm 19. Okay? She knows my real age. So one day, fast forward, one day we all went out. It was a weekend and we went out somewhere, I think in Waldorf or something like that. I'm not really sure. And we was at his friend's place or whatever the case was. I forgot what we were doing, but we were there, you know? So, we was there and me and him, we always arguing, like we always getting in some type of altercation. So we got in some type of fight and me and her got in some type of fight too. And she told him, like, you know, she's not even 19, like she's 16 years old. So he got mad at me about that and I got mad at her. Like, I was like, why would you're supposed to be my friend and you outed me like that? That's because you want him. You see what he do for me, so you want him. And that's cool. That's cool. Because you don't owe me no loyalty, but he does. But none of y'all gave me loyalty. None of y'all. Because he went and fucked with you. Which is cool. Let's get to that. So, I'm the type of person, I'm very short-tempered. Like, don't piss me off. Like, I'm such a nice person, y'all. I have a great heart. Like, seriously. Do not, and I'm easily to get pissed off because I feel like you have common sense, you know? And he pissed me off. My lashes. He pissed me off. And I'm the type of person to get out the car and I will walk. Ask anybody that know me now. I will get out. You can be on the highway. It could be day. It could be night. You would not disrespect me. I would get out that car and I walk. And that's exactly what I did.
Sweetie darling.
I told him to pull over. I got out of the car. They start driving, chasing me down, get in the car, Tori, got in the car. I did not talk to this girl, did not talk to this man. Then a week go by. I used to see this girl leave school. I ain't saying nothing. He used to not, every time I said I'm coming over, he used to be like, oh, no, because he's not home or his wife is home and the kids are not home. I don't say nothing. Come to find out, they was doing that. They was in a full-blown relationship. A full-blown relationship. I was like, okay, that's how you do me? Like, that's crazy. So, after all of that, after all of that, it hurt me. You know, this girl started telling him stuff about me too. Like, I used to bring her around friends I have, which were males also. Like, I'm the type of person, I never used to have a lot of female friends. Most of my friends were male. But I can have 10 male friends, and out of the 10, I only fuck like 1 or 2. Honest. So, I never really get along with females that much. So, she used to tell him that I used to be around all these men, and I'm doing this, I'm doing that. So, he took that as, okay, fine, I'm gonna go fuck with. Remind you, this man have done so many stuff to me when we're together and I was so loyal to him. Like, even though that's so crazy because I'm his girlfriend, but he has a wife. Like, but you're cheating on me and you're cheating on your wife. Like, so it was weird. It was really weird. And I feel so embarrassed for even talking about this right now because that's so wrong. And I was 16, remind you, 16. So it was like, it was crazy. So he was cheating on me, and not once I ever went and slept with another guy. Like, it was always him. It was always him. Even when I'm mad, even when I found out he's doing whoever he's doing, I did not, because I was so in love with this man and I feel as if he's gonna change, he's gonna do this. But don't mean all the elder man I got changed for my cheat pan him wife.
Oh, no, me got money. Good man, you have to take and stop jump for brasses. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of you.
You think him not gonna cheat pan you? What make it so special? Like, what make it so special? If I'm a cheat pan the wife, I'm gonna cheat pan you too. If I'm a cheat pan the wife, I'm gonna cheat pan you too. You're not special. You're something probably good, but you're not special. Like I put man in a format where, like, you walking down the street and you have $100 in your pocket and you see a $20 on the floor, dirty $20, that man, you gonna pick it up. You're gonna pick it up. And that's how I put men, because no matter how dirty it is or whatever the value amount is, you're still gonna put to add on, you know. So it wasn't that you need it. It was that you want to add on, even though it's so dirty and it's disgusting. So a man is like seeing money on the side of the street, like, you know, and that's okay. Like, I learned that, and that's fine. But don't play with me like I'm stupid. You know, it came up to the issue where I'm sorry, I'm skipping some parts, but the reason why I'm doing that, because I don't want this video to be so long, so I'm trying to sum it up. But you get the drift, you know, you get the drift. Like, it's a lot of more events that happen in between, but it's so much. Like, when I'm telling you, like, I cannot put, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. I cannot put 6 years into this video. Like, probably 5 years. 5 years. I cannot put 5 years into one video, like. So it's kind of, you know. So back to what I was saying. Me and this girl start having problems. This man was not talking to me completely at all, you know. But I never fought her. Like, we didn't fight, we didn't do none of that, because I feel as if, you know, like, okay, he made his decision. He chose to listen to you, and you chose to betray me. You're not my friend. He's not my man. I don't expect nothing less from any one of y'all. I started going back to school, doing what I need to do. At this point, like, I was still cool with his daughter, but I didn't talk to her that much because the bitch was fake. Like, and I'm gonna tell you now, like, till this day, I still have her on, like, Snapchat or whatever. I will watch her stuff, like, because it pops up. She'll watch mine. Like, his son, the only person I was really cool with was his son. Like, his son would tell me what his son needs to tell me. Like, his son never leave out anything from me. Like, he probably, like, not saying his son be snitching on him. It's a thing where, he will talk to me in code. Like, he wouldn't tell me, but he will put it in a way where he know I have common sense, you know. And that was cool. Like, that's his dad. He's not gonna really, like, you know, blurt it out, but he was giving me answers. He was like, Tori, you know, you need to stop. Like, you need to leave him alone, because he's not really, you know, he's not really for you. You need to focus on this, stuff like that. And I will always give a shout out to him. So yeah, so I wasn't really cool with his daughter like that. I'm still not. Like, all them fake. And I'm pretty sure that friend group is no longer a friend group, because she found out they fake too. Like, Lisa and fucking her sister, she had a sister. Oh, the sister fucked him too. It's a whole like, it's a lot. Like, when I'm telling you it's a lot, it's a lot. So the sister, all of them, I'm pretty sure they're not friends no more, which is cool. That has nothing to do with me. But yeah, so this man put me through a lot, you know, and I decided, like, you know, I'm gonna fall back from him for a few. But I was still, the love was still there. Naive Tori, yeah. The love was still there, so he could easily come back and I'll forgive him. So one day, I don't know what happened one day, but I saw them in a video, and I confronted him. I was like, so this, like, you're really doing this, like, this is what you're really doing. So he started spilling everything this girl was saying about everything. Like, and I know it's true, because certain things he was saying was true, but certain things we're saying is over exaggerated. I don't know if he's over exaggerating it or she was just lying, because I know him, he can over exaggerate shit. But, like, I know for a fact this girl was talking to him about me. So I'm like, okay. So we had it was an issue where it going on into school, and I'm like, she disrespected me inside school and outside school. I felt like I needed an apology. And even though the situation was outside, like, it was a man, like, it still affected me in school. So we had in high school, we had this thing called mediation, or whatever the case is, before a fight happens, because I guess they heard we're gonna fight or something like that. Like, you know, words go around, we're kids. So we had mediation, and I did not want to put my business out there, but she knew exactly what I was talking about. So we had that mediation, and she felt as if she didn't care. She was like, I don't care. I told her, if we don't resolve this right now, once we walk out that room, I'ma fight you. Like, I was so serious. I said to her, if you do not resolve this right now, give me my apology and keep my name out your big ass mouth, we're going to have an issue, and I'm going to fight you right as you walk up out that freaking door. She did not apologize. She didn't care. Okay. So what they did was they let her go. Like, you can't force nobody to be there. They let her go. They let me stay in for a few minutes. So I'm the type of person, I stand on my word. I fought her. Yeah, so I came out mediation. I knew exactly where she was gonna be at. I went exactly there. That was not my building. And I thought, I don't have a video of the fight because I did not wait until everybody come around. When I tell you, like, it was in the middle of class, like, they pulled us out of class. It was in the middle of class, so nobody was there to record or nothing. But my friend came around the corner, and she actually found my friend because she thought my friend jumped in. Like, I'm going to insert the video because I was there with the securities. I'm going to crop their face out. I was there with the security. I was telling the securities, like, she said I jumped her. The security played the footage and was like, you did not jump her. Like, it's so funny. So I'm going to insert it right now.
But that's what she was trying to get Big Baby on the ground.
I mean, I told her pops, I was like, yo, dude, ain't nobody jump your daughter, man. Not that I saw.
Oh, she got jumped by one person. She got jumped by a lot of people. That's how bad she was whooping that ass.
So you see, security was like, oh, the way you were beating her, it makes her feel like she was getting jumped. Of course. Like, I was on, like, because I was really upset. Like, I'm the type of person, like, everybody knows me as I talk. Like, I don't have to fight for me to scare you. The way I speak, like, I make you know I'm serious. Like, you know, so I never really had too many fights. I had fights in high school, but not too many fights. But I never fought and beat somebody like that the way I did her, because I was so upset, and it was like, it was months building up, like, you know. So he found out about it. Of course, he was on her side, whatever the case was. Cool. So time went by, and one day he just came and apologized to me, and I'm like, what's going on? Like, he was like, she was telling me stuff about you, and I didn't like that, so I wanted to get back at you. So that's why I did what I did with her. Like, she's nowhere near you. Like, the thing is not good. Like, her vibe is not like yours. Like, stuff like that. And because I was so in love with him, it was like simple for me to be like, oh, I'm gonna get back together with this man. Like, you know. So that situation was passed. Me and that girl fight. I got suspended, of course. Like, we never really had no issue, you know. So fast forward, me and the guy, like, started talking back again, and, you know, it was the same cycle over and over again. I don't need to explain that. It was the same cycle over and over again until, like, we stopped talking completely. Like, talking completely. And then like I said, another year went by, we started talking again. So it was like on and off, and it was very toxic, you know, some stuff like that. And I didn't know what to feel about it. I was naive, you know, I was stupid, and he took advantage of that, and that's cool. So I'm going to add this little piece because this was the really ending of the relationship, like, completely. Couple months ago, I got a new phone number. Everybody knows I changed my number, you know. So I'm like, I forgot what day it was. It was some type of, I don't know if it was Valentine's Day. I don't know. I don't recall what day it was for me to call him, and I was going to like wish that like I don't know what day it was, but I called him. He didn't answer. Okay, cool. You don't know the number. You're not gonna answer, right? I call again. He didn't answer. So he didn't answer again. He texted, was like, "Who is this?" I said, "Tori." No. He texted me, he was like, "Who is this?" I called again, and he saw my face. He hung up the phone so fast. I'm like, this man not happy to see me, and I look this good. Something is going on. I kept calling. I'm the type of person, like, if you don't give me the satisfaction I need over the phone, and I feel like I wasn't satisfied with whatever, I'm gonna keep calling you. Like, I kept calling, till guess who answered the phone? The big dryer pum pum gorilla face girl answered the phone. The big crowny girl answered the phone. Type boy, hello.
Move your blood clot.
Yeah. She answered the phone. They were together. This man actually live up the street from me right now. Like, this man live 10 minutes away from me, and to this day I have not talked back to him, because I feel like even though I wasn't cool with the girl, I feel like both of y'all deserve each other. Honestly, both of y'all deserve each other. And yeah, so now I heard, oh my god, I skipped this part. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. The wife actually found out who I was, because she feel like, oh, every time I do something he defends me or whatever the case is. She went through his phone, whatever the case was. She found out a lot. Together, like, she found out a lot. They're not together anymore. You know, they're divorced. He's married again to this Jamaican. Oh my god, like it's so much stuff. Like, even it's within that time he was talking to that Jamaican girl. So it's so much stuff that happened. Like, I wish I can tell y'all. I don't want this video to be an hour long. It's already 42 minutes. Like, it was so much stuff. Like, you know, and he's married to another girl, and you're married, but you still have this girl in your house. How does that make sense? That's something you would never change. You would never change, and that is fine. So that concludes everything, honestly. That concludes everything. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope I wasn't too boring. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And, you know, I'm going to have better ideas about how I do my video, how I make it more interesting. This is my first time. You know, I'm a really shy person, but the fact that I'm here by myself is kind of cool. But, you know, I'm used to doing this. Talking to myself is crazy. Like, but I know I'm talking to you guys. So next video, I'm going to also have a poly on my Instagram to decide what I should do, and I will be more planned, more organized, you know, stuff like that. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell, because, you know, you don't want to miss my videos. I'm telling you, may I come with the bang them. May I come with the bang bang chap. I'm coming with it. And I love you guys. Thank you so much for supporting me, you know, and I will see you next video.